Hello, welcome to the next edition of the Wednesday special. Today we're going to be trying out the new Toxin Analysis. This card there was a very common Rakdos Goblins deck that was around a while back. It basically played 4 Call of the Death Dweller and also a 3 mana give target creature death touch. This card I think is just a strict upgrade to that card. So we're going to be trying it out and see how the deck actually stands up in today's Magic. If you like Rakdos Goblins, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe, hit that bell notification so we go for future videos. We're on our way to 1,000 subs. Let's get there together and let's discuss the deck and see the deck in action. So the deck we have 3 Toxin because that's typically what the deck ran previously with the older version. 3 Fable because I think it's pretty clunky, 3-drop, and plus we have Chain Whirler, which is our primary 3-drop. So Fable copying a Chain Whirler is pretty sweet. We also have Fanatical Firebrand to give it Death Touch. We could ping something. We have Scamp. It's a nice little combat trick with Scamp, right? We can get in there, attack, gain some life because the lifelink actually is kind of nice. And then we sacrifice the Scamp, kill something. And then we have our quote-unquote aggressive goblins like the Horde Master and Battle Cry. And we have a little bit of a combo synergy with Horde Master. That is our main board. 21 lands, pretty simple. Not that many utility lands outside of Den of the Bugbear and Sakasan. But sideboard, we have Fatal Push for a little bit of removal. Since we do sacrifice our stuff, we should be able to Sprock Revolt. 4 Thoughtseizes for the control matchup, which is a very dominant one in today's world. 2 Damping Spheres for the Lotus Field matchup. 2 Knight of Dusk's Shadow to deal with Amalia combo. 4 Leyline of the Voids for Phoenix. That is our Rakdos Goblins for Pioneer. Let's see the deck in action. Springs. Prospectors, they go. Island. Passes. We knew there was a chance that we might not draw a land here, but I think I'd hit you and pass. Censor. That probably leads me to this is Dimir or Mono Blue, right? Because Azorius has better counters than this. So against control, we bring in Thoughtseize. These Toxins probably not as good, and call. And then trim a Chain Whirler and a call. I don't like that. Actually, I think I'd rather have call over Firebrand. I don't like that. Oh, Plains, passes. Den, Charger. Say go. Aurora, passes. Play a second Den, Snoop. No more lies. We attack. Say go. Second Plains and passes. No? Puts Kihira in hand. Another Cliffs. That's not what I want. Play Chain Whirler. Shove. Say go. Field. Verdict. Alright, ping you. Thoughtseize. Take Verdict. Prospector. Tap land. Say go. Prospect. Tap land. Shove in for 1. I'm gonna field my Den. Nope, Wandering Emperor. Makes a 2-2. Sack my dude. Pass. Makes another 2-2. Shoves in. Take it. No land, please. It's not a land, so we'll take it, I guess. Play Battle Cry. Pump. Pump. Shove. Blocks and blocks. Say go. I definitely should not have pumped the second time. I should have waited until after the token was made. No, I wouldn't have made a token. So that's a tricky situation because that would not have been 5 power. So puts a counter. I don't see us coming back from this position. We're just not drawing good enough cards. We'll keep it as is. Run it back. Whips. Camp. Say go. Plays a tap land. Passes. Fable. That's not terrible. Horde Master. And shove. Say go. Best case scenario here, I draw a untap land. Plays a field and passes. Okay. Go to combat. Shove. No sack. Play Fable. Looks like he has a Censor. That's fine. Say go. Hopefully we dodge Lockdown. Cycles the Censor. That's a good position to be. And perfect top deck. Play Fable. Shove. So even if we do get locked down, like we still got a Fable coming in a few turns. Get rid of the Toxin and Charger. Play the land. Shove. Say no. Play Horde Master. Prospector. Scamp. Sack Scamp. Deal damage to the face. And then sack the other Scamp. And win. 1-0. Let's get into the next. Springs. Charger. Say go. Lair. Elf. That's great news. Blood Crypt. Untapped. Goblin. Shove. So this probably is not Devotion, of course, because it has Jengatha. This is probably Gruul Boats or / Gruul Midrange. So what is the worst case scenario here. Stomps and an elf. That's not the worst case for sure. Put pathway on red. Chain Whirler. Shove. Say go. So forest. He just drops down Bone Crusher. That's not the greatest turn. Storm Seeker. So he's probably amping up for a Chariot next turn if I had to guess. Fable. And shove. Say go. Tap land. So that means there's no Chariot. Could just be playing a Crusher and smashing. Yeah. So he gives him haste. Make it a 5-4, 5-3. And attacks with a Storm Seeker. Actually, best case scenario here is I just do this block. Take out the Storm Seeker. I don't think I need the Charger. Battle Cry. Pay into Battle Cry. Smash for 8 and pass. Got game 1. Maybe push. But is there anything I don't want? Firebrand's even good. Run it back, I think. Mutavault. That's like the best kind of top deck. So we play Scamp turn 1, say go. Next turn, I wouldn't mind drawing a land here. Den of the Bugbear. Play Snoop. I expect to stomp. Smash you. No sack, say go. Oh, there's no stomp. Interesting. Pathway on green. Storm Seeker. Haste it up. Does he attack? Does. Take it. Another Goblin on the top. I think I have to play this Goblin, yeah. Because I need to get to this land. Shove. Say no. And a second Storm Seeker. Hits me for 6. Down to 11. Down to 9. Horde Master. Prospector. Shove for 6. Or 8. Pass the turn. Got it. 2-0. Beat 2 legit decks. Let's get into the next. Den. Charger, say go. Another Jengotha deck. Hive. I'm intrigued. What is this? Stitcher Supplier. Mosswood. So it's like the rock, maybe? So we'll play Prospector, and pass. Pathway on green. Passes. This could be Roots. Play Snoop. Sack the Charger. Snipe the Supplier. Play Prospector. And shove. Swamp. His 4th Tyvar. There's the Roots. Probably gonna get back Souls of the Lost. Sure. Passes. Horde Master. Say go. I could have Chain Ward. That would have got rid of the Tyvar. Pathway on green. Thoughtseize. Takes the Chain Whirler. That's a very awkward position to be. Doesn't attack. We play Springs. Play Call. Take back Chain Whirler. And Wrath your board. Got game 1. So Leyline of the Void. Down Snoop. Down a Call. Run it like that. Even though I don't think this is the greatest of hands, I'm keeping it. Because we have our new card. Thoughtseize? Sure. Takes my new card. Den. Chargers. Say go. Pathway on black. And draws a card. Drew the Leyline. Springs. Charger. Scamp. Shove. Say go. So shocks himself. What 3-drop you got? Wolfstrider. So we play the Den. Play Battlecry Goblin. And pass the turn. Plays the Dread Knight. He could have a push still for the Goblin. Pathway on black. Leyline of the Void. Pass the turn. Thoughtseizes. Sees the land. And an Underdog. Passes. Play a land tapped. Go to combat. Think I shove with the 1/1s. Okay, blocks, and blocks. Pay into him. Sacks there, so he doesn't. This Charger was never getting through anyways. So snipe the Dread Knight, snipe your face, pass the turn. Down ticks the Tyvar, but does nothing. Thanks to our Leyline. Now we get to, I guess, pump into the Den. Passes. Turn on the Den. Go to combat. Face, and face. We will go ahead and snipe the Tyvar. That's fine. Got it. 3-0. Let's get into the wrap-up. So what did we learn this week about this deck overall? We beat relatively competitive decks, right? We beat Gruul, quote-unquote, aggro mid-range. We beat Blue-White Control. And we also just beat the last deck too. Golgari, we just beat Golgari Roots, which is An interesting take on that deck, right? Because Mosswood Dread Knight does work quite well with it. Leyline of the Void did come up pretty big there. The Tyvar tried so hard to get something going, but we depleted him of his resources because they all got exiled. So, and I think that one attack was the huge turning point in that game slash match. So I'm quite happy with what happened. Let me know down in the comment section what you guys thought about the list in general. Do you guys like the list with the toxin analysis slash the old previous one drop that gave Death Touch? So let me know down in the comment section about that. I do think Goblins is getting somewhere. The issue, I wish Snoop also could play lands off the top. If it was made in 2024, probably would have. But, that's still a pretty reasonable card. That's the only thing I wasn't sure about sideboarding out. There's not like a very clear cut, like, okay, I want to sideboard this card out. Because Fable the Mirror Breaker is too powerful. If we expect Graveyard Hate, we will sideboard out Call. But, Toxin is a reasonable card. And if, Death Touch doesn't matter, or pinging Death Touch doesn't matter, of course we sideboard out the Firebrands. But I'm not sure what else you would, choose. I picked Snoop because I knew they had a lot of removal. And Snoop just is a magnet for removal. So, like I said, if you have any considerations for the Goblin tribe, let me know down in the comment section. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell notification before you head out that door. And until next time, hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Talk to you soon.